What's up, Seahorse Army? Welcome back. So I am back home after my Disneyland trip. I had a lot of fun with Mama Marvelous and my friend Vicky and her boyfriend Nate. We we went on a bunch of rides, did a bunch of stuff. I did do a couple doll reviews from the park. I don't know when this video is going up. I want to get this one up sooner because I'm excited to show you guys the stuff I got, but I kind of want to wait until all of the actual vlogs are up on the channel first and then show you this stuff because there's a little bit of context happening. So this might be up after the rest of the videos. If you want to see my Disneyland trip, by the way, I made a playlist. So everything, all the videos, including the doll reviews, I tried to keep them in chronological order, and I will put a link up in the corner up here to the actual playlist. It'll also come up as one of the suggested things on the end of this video. But if you want to see my recent Disneyland trip, the trip where I got all the stuff I'm about to show you, go ahead and watch that playlist. Anyway, that being said, this is going to be my Disneyland haul video for 2024. It's weird saying it that way, like for 2020, all of 2024, because I used to have an annual pass and it was kind of nice. I got used to it. I got a little spoiled when I've had an annual pass in the past, or a magic key as they're called now, I guess. But yeah, when me and Mama Marvelous had gotten an annual pass and then later a magic key, we went a lot more often, and it was really nice. We got our Disneyland fix a lot more often. This time it's been a year. So roughly, just barely under a year since the last time I went to Disneyland. Last year we went with my niece and nephew and my grandmother, and we went for Halloween time and did do the Oogie Boogie Bash, and that was a lot of fun as well. And those videos are also up on my channel, and there's probably a playlist for that somewhere as well. But this time it was just a weekend trip. We weren't originally planning on going to Disneyland this year. This year was going to be a year of paying off credit cards and, you know, like being responsible and stuff like that, because Disneyland is a very expensive hobby to actually go to the parks and everything. It's pretty expensive. Like, it's doable, but it's, you know, you have to save up for it, or you really have to plan and just be mindful about it, because we don't live down there. We have to, you know, do hotel, plus we do mobility scooters, so those also cost, because we don't own our own. We rent them just to be able to go around the park and everything. So it's just a pretty expensive hobby. So it was just a weekend trip. We were only there for 3 days, but it was still a lot of fun, and it was also Halloween time. It's been a while since I've gone and it's not been Halloween time. I kind of want to go during Christmas time or during the regular season next time I go. I don't know. We'll see the next time we get to go. Not sure when that's going to be. But anyway, that being said, of course, being at Disneyland, I did buy souvenirs. I mean, like, of course, you got to buy souvenirs. You don't gotta. Like, souvenirs at Disneyland are really expensive, especially if it's something you can get on shopdisney.com or at other stores. If they also have it in the park, it's going to be marked up by a little bit. And I call it their park convenience fee. Basically, it's like, you're at the park and you want to get this merchandise. It's like, rather than order it online and wait for it, or go to another store or whatever, it's conveniently right there, and you're already in the Disney mood, so you can buy it. And they upcharge for being in the park. So, like, for example, the Disney classic dolls were normally $19.99 or $20, but in the parks they were like $27 or like $26 or something like that. And the storybook dolls are $29.99 normally, but I think in the park they are $35 or $36 or something like that. So that's my basis for comparison, is the classic dolls. There are exceptions to that, like the limited edition dolls, for example. Those are the same price in the park as they are at like shopdisney.com and other places. So they don't actually mark those up, which is good because those are already expensive enough as it is. But yeah, so that's just one thing to point out about the buying souvenirs. There are also, like, you know, you can get stuff like, I collect dolls, so obviously that's going to be the main thing that I get, but there's other kinds of souvenirs that you can get. You can get like they have the caricatures you can get done. You can get the silhouettes done. You have those things where it's your name and they do like the cool letters with different Disney characters. And like there's a few other types of souvenirs, along with like obviously like clothing and other stuff, housewares and stuff. But if you want to get something for free and you go to Disneyland and it's a fun souvenir to have, you can get this, which is my first thing I'm going to show you. By the way, let's just go ahead and get into it. I'm talking a lot and I'm already like, what, 5 minutes into this and I'm just like talking. So let's go ahead and actually get into the haul. So the first thing I want to show you is a celebrate button. Now you can get different kinds of celebration buttons. They have happy birthday, like celebrating a birthday. They have an anniversary or just married. They have a couple others that I can't remember, but then they have a general I'm celebrating and you can write in what it is. And because I just recently hit 10,000 subscribers, I got a I'm celebrating 10K button, which I was really excited about. I mean, it's really exciting to hit 10,000 subscribers, and I'm going to be making a whole separate video about that, like talking about that and kind of celebrating the 10K milestone, which is a pretty big milestone for me. But I don't want to spend too much time talking about it in this video, so I'm going to do that, like I said, a separate video later on. But I did get this celebrating button, and I asked them to write 10K on it because I am celebrating 10K subscribers. So I did wear this in the parks, which was nice. Also, when we went down to Disneyland, it was my Aunt Debbie's birthday, and unfortunately she wasn't able to go with us, but she asked us to get a birthday button for her, and I don't have that with me unfortunately to show you, but we did get a birthday button that says happy birthday Debbie, or I'm celebrating my birthday or something, whatever it says, but we put Debbie on it, and then Mama Marvelous wore it. So she walked around and people kept saying happy birthday Debbie, and my mom was like, wait, what? I was like, oh. She's like, my name's not Debbie. The first couple times it was weird, but then she kind of got used to it. So it got a lot of that birthday love from the cast members and other people that were going to Disneyland as well. And we gave that to Debbie. We've already given that to her, which is why I don't have it here that I can show you. But anyway, so yeah, so this is the first souvenir that I got, which is free, and you can get these at pretty much any shop in Disneyland, any place where there's a cashier, not the food carts, but like any of the actual stores where you buy souvenirs and stuff, you can get one of these. Next up is another souvenir that I did not buy. This one's kind of special because this was a gift from a cast member. So actually, I want to show you this first. So me and Mama Marvelous started making these keychains to hand out to cast members as cast member appreciation. Hold on, let me get this out so I can show you. Here we go. So these are the little keychains that we make. They have a little Mickey Mouse key that I found these beads on Amazon, and we just make these little keychains and put all these beads together, and they come on these little like clips, so they're really easy to put on, like clip on your backpack or something like that, and they just have an extra little keychain there. So but anyway, so these are the keychains that we make, and then of course I have my little business card that I put in here with a little QR code, which by the way, if you want to see the QR code, it literally just takes you back to my channel. So if you this little QR code, if you scan it, it brings you to my YouTube channel. But basically we hand these out to cast members just as a way to say thank you. So especially ones, because there's so many times where cast members will kind of go above and like beyond the normal just politeness, you know, and it should never be expected for a cast member to do this. If you go, it's just nice if you have a good interaction, and sometimes like if you get a cast member who you get along with really well, or they are, for whatever reason, they decide to go above and beyond and do a little extra. A lot of times with me and my mom, we'll be standing there, and it happens most of the time if like there's a long wait, and then they're talking with us and kind of chatting and helping the time go by a little faster. Or I don't know, I can't even think of like specific examples, but if we have like a good conversation, but it is our way of saying thank you to give them one of these little keychains. And I gave a keychain to a cast member, and he's like, well, you know what, they're always like super excited, which I love, and they, he's like, thank you very much, actually let's make a trade, or let's do it as a trade. So he gave me something in return. And this is my bag. This is my Disneyland bag. And on the key, or on the zipper here, he gave me a keychain that is also a key. So he gave me this. And first of all, I love old-fashioned keys. I don't know why, but I love the aesthetic of them. I just think that they look really, really cool. Plus, there's a lot of movies from my childhood that used keys like this. So I don't know why, but ever since I was a kid, I've always loved these old-fashioned keys. But what's also really cool is it is also a bottle opener. But he had like a legit key ring, not a keychain, like a key ring with a whole bunch of these, and they were all different. And it kind of looked like something like on the Pirates of the Caribbean, like the dog holding the keys to the jail cell. It kind of looked like that because they were all different sizes and shapes and everything. But he gave me this as a gift, just kind of like as a trade. You know, I gave him this keychain and he gave me this keychain. So this is another fun souvenir that I did not buy, but I do really like it. All right, we are like 12 minutes into this and I haven't even shown you any dolls, and I know that that's why you're here. So, okay, so the next thing, let me get into some of these. The next thing I want to show you are the Disney Store storybook dolls. I think it's the storybook collection. So they're basically the Disney Store classic dolls, but they're the storybook collection, so they come with a second outfit and some extra accessories. So I will show you which ones I ended up getting. Now, I already have Ariel because one of my subscribers sent her to me a year and a half ago. I don't remember when it was, but somebody sent me Ariel. If I remember, I'll put a link up here so you can go check out that video, because that video is on my channel already, but I'll put the link up there. But yeah, I already have Ariel from this collection and did a review and everything. This time when I went, I did get Rapunzel. I got my top, including Ariel, I have my top 5 favorite princesses to collect the dolls for. So I'm really excited about that. So after Ariel, I also now have Rapunzel. I can't show you the doll because this is a plastic-free packaging, so it is closed, but you can see a picture of the doll, so you can see what the doll is going to look like. And then here is the back, so you can see it opens into a little play set, and she comes with a second outfit and everything. But anyway, so I have Rapunzel. This was one of the ones I specifically wanted to get. Next up, I got Jasmine, and actually these two I don't remember if I showed in the Disneyland video. So if you've been watching along and saw like my doll hunting and everything, I don't think I showed me actually getting these dolls. So you may not have seen it, so this is a little bit more of a surprise, but the other two you probably did see. Anyway, so I also got Jasmine because she is also one of my favorites, and I love that she has pointed toes. It looks like she does not have flat feet, thank goodness. Yeah, anyway, but yeah, so I'm really looking forward to opening these dolls. I love Jasmine. She's one of my favorite princesses specifically to collect the dolls for, because Jasmine is just so beautiful. She's one of my favorite princesses. You'll notice here, all of the princesses that are my favorites, except for Rapunzel, are all from the Disney Renaissance. Obviously, that was my childhood. That's when I grew up, because the next one that I got is Mulan, and I have a couple of the Disney Store classic dolls, the like recent ones. And the reason I decided, well, most of these, the reason I decided to get them is because they come with a second outfit, and it's something I don't already have. Plus, Rapunzel's first outfit has extra sleeves, and it looks really pretty, so I really like that one. But for this one specifically, I do love the extra embellishments on her dress, which makes it look nicer than the one that I have, to be honest. But the reason I got her is because she comes with her Ping outfit. I love this. I do not have a single Mulan doll in the Ping outfit. Well, I have a vintage Mulan doll that is in a like blue and red outfit that is like the practice outfit for Ping or something. I don't even know if it's from the movie or not, but it was the one where you can transform Mulan from the princess to the warrior or whatever. And I don't have the princess part of the outfit, so she's just forever in the warrior outfit. So I have that, and I think I got a green Ping outfit from Once Upon a Child a while ago, but I still haven't put that on a doll yet. That being said, I'm really excited to have this because this looks really cool, and I love it. It has little dragons on it and everything. I don't know. I'm really looking forward to having a Mulan doll in this outfit. And finally, for the Disney Store storybook collection, I got Pocahontas. I had to. She's one of my favorites, one of my absolute favorites to collect dolls for. And she is one of the most beautiful in my opinion. She is gorgeous. I got her once again for two reasons. One, look at the outfit. The outfit is so amazing. It looks so good. But I also got her for this outfit because this is a new outfit for Pocahontas that we haven't seen before. So this is new for me. So I'm looking forward to this. I do have, I have to see, I have a couple Disney Store Pocahontas dolls, and I've got them in a couple different outfits because there was like a fashion pack that came out at one point. So I'm gonna have to see what I have because I want one Pocahontas in each of these outfits because I really, really like this outfit. But I also really like this one. This one's new and I don't think it was in either of the movies. I'm gonna talk way more about this when I actually review these dolls, so don't worry about that. It's really hard for me like to break the habit of getting really in depth with these things because I have to remember I'm just showing you a haul. I'm not reviewing these in this video. Anyway, let's move on. All right, keeping it with Playline stuff, if you watched my Disneyland videos, my recent ones, you probably, I don't know if you noticed because I said it like one time, but like one of my goals was I kind of wanted to get something for like of Pegasus from Hercules. I don't know why, but it's been a while since I've gotten anything with Pegasus, and they had this adorable toy. It kind of looks like a My Little Pony or like a fake My Little Pony, but it's Pegasus from Hercules, and y'all know that I love My Little Ponies. I literally have them on my desk here, you know? I have them all over. I love My Little Pony. And the fact that it's a pony, Pegasus, the style is a little different. Like it's got like partial inset eyes and everything. I'm gonna review this. I'll go way into detail about it then. But yeah, I just thought that it's super cute. I actually really like it, and I think it would fit in with my ponies, but it is a Disney character, and I love that. And yeah, so I had to get this one. This one, by the way, I haven't been talking about the prices. So the prices of the Storybook dolls, like I mentioned, they're normally $29.99. In the parks, I believe they were like $35 or $36. I could be right, it was around that. But I did get a discount because my friend Vicky has an annual pass and she was with me and we were able to use her annual pass discount. So I did not pay that. I actually only paid like $27 or $28 after the discount. So that's what made it worth it and why I decided to go ahead and get them. But anyway, so same thing with all the stuff here, by the way. This is normally $34.99. So this is $35 in the park. Once again, I was able to get the discount, so I did save a little bit of money. It's a little pricey, if I'm being honest. The only reason I got it is because it is a souvenir from Disneyland. This was the wild card for me. Usually when I go to Disneyland, a lot of my priority are dolls, and then there's a couple exceptions, like sometimes I might get keychains, or like there's a couple individual like certain types of things that I like to get as a souvenir. I don't really get too many clothing because, or too much clothing. Anyway, I don't get a lot of clothing from Disneyland because they don't really make my size. And if they do make my size, it's like fitted and it's just not my favorite. So I don't usually get clothing. I also don't usually get homeware because I'm living with my parents. I don't have my own place. So I don't really get a lot of dishes or I don't know, just home items, you know, stuff like that, or decoration items. So it's mainly the dolls, but sometimes I will see something and it's like a wild card. It's something random that I wouldn't normally get, but it's just, I see it and I want it. That's kind of this for me. This was the wild card because it's technically not a doll. Still kind of like in the pony range, so I'll allow that, but I'm still counting it as my wild card for this haul, or for the sake of me saying that I get wild cards, I guess. Anyway, I'm really excited for this. This next one is also an interesting one. This is another doll, but this is actually Minnie Mouse. So I actually don't have any Minnie or Mickey dolls. They did have both Minnie and Mickey, but these are $39.99. So being that they are $40 each, that would have been $80. I mean, I would have gotten, I got the discount, but still, that's a lot for Mickey and Minnie. And then had to like just be honest with myself. I didn't really want the Mickey doll, or at least I did, but just not as much as I wanted Minnie. I wanted her because she's interesting, and it's like I collect dolls, and most of the dolls, if we're being honest, are those Disney Store classic dolls or the storybook dolls, and it's the same dolls you see in all of the gift shops around the park. So when I saw this, I was like, oh my god, it's a doll, but it's something different than just the princesses. So I was actually really excited to find her. Plus, she's so cute. I love the color scheme. She's all like, not pastel. I don't know what you would call this, but it's like teal and yellow and coral pink. Like, it's a really pretty combination. And she's a Disneyland doll. She's literally got the castle on her shirt there. She comes with a second outfit. Her scale looks similar to Monster High G3. So I'm thinking that some of these extra clothing pieces will fit on Monster High dolls. I'm hoping. You know, she's really cute, but it's kind of a waste if she's the only one that I have, and I'm not going to be changing her outfit that often. I'm going to find whichever outfit I like better on her. Then I'm going to have this extra clothing, so I might be able to put it on a Monster High doll. But I love the fact that she also comes with a Dole Whip. So I love that aspect, but she's super cute. Once again, I'm going to be doing a full review for her and unboxing later on. But yeah, I love this Minnie. This was also kind of a wild card in a way, but it's still a doll, and I don't know, she's just really, really cute, and I couldn't pass her up. Okay, so we are now moving into the limited edition collector dolls from here on out. So I'm going to show them to you in the order that I got them. What's up, Seahorse Army? I am so excited to announce that we have hit 10,000 subscribers on YouTube. This is absolutely incredible, and I can't thank you enough for all of your support. Just like I did when I hit 5K, I'm going to be putting together a celebration video. And just like last time, I want to give you a chance to be in the video. I want to feature your seahorses, so I want to know what your seahorse would look like. Whether it's a drawing, a sculpture, a toy, or a figure that you already have. You could even customize a doll, or you could like paint your face to look like a seahorse if you want. Whether that's a realistic seahorse, a hippocampus from Greek mythology, or a seahorse themed mermaid, I want to see it. So if you want your drawing or your picture or even a short video of you just saying hi to be in the celebration video, you can send it to the email address that you see on the screen, which is thechadmarvelous@gmail.com. The cutoff time is November 1st, 2024, and you must be over 18 to submit a picture or video or have the permission of a parent or guardian. Please make sure that any artwork you send in is your own. We don't want any plagiarism here. Either way, when you send it, just make sure to include my seahorse in the subject line of the email so I know that it's your submission. And if you post any of your pictures on Instagram or other social media, make sure you use the hashtag #SeahorseArmy and tag me because I want to see it. That being said, I can't wait to see what you all come up with. Let's make this 10K celebration something to remember. And now, let's get on with the video. So this is the first one, and okay, so this is difficult to open. Hold on, there we go. There we go. It is Anastasia and Drizella. Am I in frame? Yes, I am. Okay, so there's probably a glare. I can't see what I'm doing right now, so I'm doing my best to show you. But anyway, this is the Masquerade collection for Anastasia and Drizella. This is Cinderella's stepsisters. Once again, I'm going to be doing a whole review on these, so I'll get way more in depth, but I still want to show them to you in this video. Okay, let me stand up so I can show you. Here we go. So there is Drizella, and there is Anastasia. But yeah, so I got these. Now, in the videos, in the first video, like the day 0 or whatever, when I'm driving down to Disneyland, and then we go to downtown Disney and I see these dolls, I said, oh, I'm thinking of getting these. So anyway, this is the reveal. I did get them. So my sister-in-law actually got these for me already. So I do have the stepsisters from the Masquerade collection, and I'm really happy that I have these because I don't have Anastasia or Drizella. I don't have dolls of them at all. And I know there have been a few in the past. There's been some from Mattel back in the 90s. There was also like a handful of years ago now, there was a Disney Store version of them. I don't have any of them. And if these are my only Anastasia and Gisela dolls that I have or that I get to own, I'm actually really happy with these. I think that they're really pretty. I know they're supposed to look ugly, like the dresses are really gaudy and everything, but I kind of like them. I don't know. Anyway, I'll talk more about it when I do that video. I'm going to do a full review of these. Next up, I think I showed this, that I got this in the actual video. So this is probably not a surprise if you already saw those videos. But I got another set from the Masquerade collection. And once again, this is going to be difficult to open. Oh, there we go. Ta-da! I got the, oh my gosh, there's so many things on my desk right now. I got the Aladdin and Jasmine Masquerade set. Oh my gosh, this is so hard to show you guys with the glare. But anyway, so there we go. So I got the set. I will be doing a full review of these, and these ones I'm actually going to be unboxing completely. I might be unboxing Anastasia and Gisela because their box is so big. Some of the dolls that I have, like my Esmeralda up there and the Rapunzel, the 10th anniversary Rapunzel, I left them in the box, and I did take the dust cover off so I can do a full review. I just didn't fully unbox them in those videos, just because the boxes are so pretty. But these take up a lot of space, so I think I am going to unbox Anastasia and Gisela, and I'm definitely going to unbox and review these ones as well, because this set I'm actually splitting with Enzo from the junk drawer. So I'm going to be keeping Jasmine, but he sent me some money, and we're basically splitting the cost, because this set, both of these sets actually, they're $300. They're $299. So he sent me some money, and we split the cost of this. So because he collects boy dolls and I collect girl dolls, he's going to get the Aladdin from this set, and I'm going to be keeping Jasmine. So that was the whole plan with this one. I did get this set, and I'm really excited because I wasn't sure if I was going to get them for $300 because I really just wanted Jasmine. Although now that I now that I have them and I am looking at them, this Aladdin does look really good, and I'm not gonna lie, the thought did cross my mind to send Enzo his money back so I can keep Aladdin, because this is a really, really good Aladdin. But I'm not gonna do that. I am going to send this to Enzo. I'm just gonna have to live with the fact that I don't get to keep Aladdin. But anyway, so yeah, the Aladdin and Jasmine Masquerade 2-pack. All right, finally, we have come to the last item. Now, once again, if you watched my Disneyland videos, my vlogs, you may have seen that I bought the 18-inch limited edition Merida doll, and I did buy her. But after I bought those dolls, because I'm not going to be carrying, I'm on a scooter and stuff, I'm not going to be carrying around these big boxes in bags around the park all day. So I drove them back to the hotel to drop them off, so then I would come back and not have to be carrying around these boxes and potentially damage them or somebody steal them or something. So I took them back to the hotel. I no sooner got back to my hotel room, and y'all started blowing up my phone. People started messaging me on Instagram and told me the Alice doll, the Masquerade Alice doll, was back in stock. And if you guys follow me on Instagram, you may have seen that I was not able to get Alice the first day she dropped, and I threw a fit. I became a toddler and I threw a tantrum, and I started posting on my stories on Instagram, complaining that I wasn't able to get the doll, and I was just so upset, and I was complaining about scalpers on eBay because there was already 20 postings or listings of the Alice doll on eBay for 2 to 3 times the price of retail, and I was just so upset that I wasn't able to get her. Anyway, she became available, and thank you so much. I forgot who the first person was that messaged me. Several of you did, and you know who you are, and thank you so much for thinking of me and letting me know she became available. But the first person who messaged me, I was like, basically, okay, this is how it went. I got back. I go into the hotel. I had to open the door, and then I drive my scooter in through the stupid narrow doorway. And I park my scooter, plug it in, because you gotta charge the scooters whenever you can. I take the bags, because I had the Aladdin set and the Brave, the Merida doll, and I put them on my bed. And I go to put my phone on the charger, because I have one of those wireless chargers where it kind of props the phone up. So I go to set it on the charger, and my phone lights up, and it says, I don't see who it is. I just see a message that says, the Alice doll is back, ... because it cut it off. And I'm like, is back what? What? Ooh, what? So I opened it up, and they sent me a link to the website as well. They're like, Alice is back online, or she's back available or whatever, and sent me the link directly to the Shop Disney website, the listing. So I clicked on that, and I was able to pull up the website, and I was able to buy her, and I didn't even hesitate. I didn't think twice. I just went, and I'm like, oh my god, buy, add to cart, shut up and take my money. So I added her to the cart and checked out, and I was able to order her. I was so excited, and that is the next doll I'm going to show you. I did end up getting the Alice doll. And I'm including her in this because I bought her while I was in Disneyland, or while I was at the hotel, but I was at Disneyland. I was on my Disneyland trip. Anyway, after I bought her, I did that, and then once the adrenaline started to kind of like go away, I thought about it. I was like, oh shoot, I just bought the Aladdin set, because like Enzo was going to be sending me money, but I had to buy the set up front, So I just spent $300 on the Aladdin set, another $150 on the Brave doll, and then I just bought this for $150. I think she's $150, $130, $150, around there somewhere. And anyway, so I just bought all of those, and I'm like, oh my god, I just spent so much money. That was like $600 on limited edition dolls within a span of like 30 minutes. And I'm like, what the heck? That was like, it wasn't all my money, but it was like, that was majority of my money that I had set aside for this Disneyland trip. And I'm like, what did I just do? So I called my mom, and I was like, hey, where are you right now in the park? Because she stayed at the park when I went back to the hotel. And she's like, I'm, on Main Street in the front. I was like, good. Can you go into Disneyana, where I bought the limited edition dolls, and ask them if they accept returns? Because sometimes with the limited edition dolls, they don't. It's like all sales are final. So I asked, if I still have the receipt and everything. I literally just got back to the hotel. Can you check with them? And she did, and they said yes, they would accept a return. So I brought Merida back. I drove back to the park with Merida on my little scooter, and I went back to Disneyana, and I returned her less than an hour from when I had bought her. I was a little bummed because I do want that Merida doll, but I had to be smart because I needed to make sure I had money for food, for gas getting home, like all this stuff. I was trying to be responsible. And then I went back and bought all those storybook dolls, so it didn't really matter anyway. But anyway, so that's my story about how I ended up getting this doll and how I almost got Merida, but why I don't have her to show you in this video. Anyway, sorry that was really long-winded, and if you're new here, I do this a lot. So but if you're still watching, let me show you the Alice doll. But yeah, she is gorgeous. The only little issue is like her dress is kind of like it's not pinned. It's like on her a little weird, but I feel like I can fix that once I take the dust cover off. It's just a placement of where it's fitting, so I just need to adjust the dress a little and it'll be perfect. She looks super cute. Her face paint is great. Her eyelashes are great. Her hair, it looks good, and there's just like one strand of hair that I need to get off her eyelashes, and it looks so good. I'm so happy. I'm so happy that I got her, and I'm so thankful to all of you because so many of you messaged me to let me know, because you saw that I threw a fit when I didn't get her. So now I have her, and if you're new here, if you don't know, the reason why it's a big deal is because Alice in Wonderland is one of my favorite movies growing up, and it's not the Disney version technically. It is a Hallmark made for TV movie from 1985, I believe, 1984, and I think it's 1985. I've talked about this on my channel before, but like I said, if you're new here, so basically that version of Alice in Wonderland, when I was born, it played on TV. It was probably a rerun or something, and my great grandmother recorded it for me on VHS VHS tapes, and she recorded a bunch of stuff when I was born, knowing that I was going to be born. She recorded a bunch of stuff because she wanted to have things for me to watch whenever I came over to her house. And Alice in Wonderland was always my favorite, and she had that recorded, and I would watch that every single time I went over to her house. And so Alice is just a really, like, the Alice in Wonderland story is really close to me because I'd watch it with my grandma, who is no longer with us. But Alice in Wonderland is very special to me because of that. It's a very nostalgic thing. And now I just kind of like all the different versions. So that's why I have a whole shelf dedicated to Alice in Wonderland, specifically Alice dolls. I have a couple pop figures. I like collecting Alice, and I like collecting the Cheshire Cat, and I like collecting the White Rabbit, but that's why I was so intent on getting this doll. And I really wanted this, especially since the last collector Alice doll that we got, well, okay, not the last one, because the last one we got was from Mattel, and I do have that. She's actually on my shelf. She's right there, actually. You can see her right there on my shelf. But I should say the last Disney Store limited edition Alice doll that we got was an 18-inch one, and it was the Mary Blair inspired, like Mary Blair artwork inspired Alice doll. I did not get, and I was so mad at myself later because I had the opportunity to get her, and I didn't buy her when I had a chance to. And yeah, so I'm really mad. I still want her, and I haven't found another listing at a really good price like that since then. So I really, really want to get that doll, and eventually maybe I will own her someday. But I was so mad that I didn't get her, so I was really, really wanting to get this one. And so many of you had my back, and you helped me out so much to make sure that I got her, because I was in Disneyland and I wasn't really checking on shopdisney.com or other stuff. I didn't think she was going to come back. I was trying to make peace with the fact that I wasn't going to have her because I couldn't buy her initially. Anyway, I don't know why I'm talking about all this in this video. I should just be saving it for this video, and maybe I will cut a lot of that out and save the footage for when I talk about this Alice doll, especially since it's now been, like, at this point filming, it's like 45 minutes. So maybe I will cut some of that out. So if you want to see a little bit more of the story behind why I like Alice in Wonderland and everything, you'll have to wait till that video comes out. But anyway, that was it. That is going to be the end of my haul. It was, like I said, primarily dolls with a couple of other individual items that I got this time. I think last time I might have gotten more smaller things. So I don't even remember what I got last time. Did I do a haul last time? I feel like in some of my other Disneyland haul videos, I had a few more interesting things to show because I also got other things that weren't just dolls to show you. And I mean, I had a couple this time, but anyway. So anyway, that is going to be it for today. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, or if you like these kind of doll related videos or hauls, I guess, let me know by hitting a thumbs up. Also, if you're a fan of Disneyland, or if you like dolls as much as I do, don't forget to subscribe and join the Seahorse Army. I'm going to get going for right now because I have a couple other things I have to do this weekend. But if you haven't had a chance to see my Disneyland vlogs and you would like to check those out, on the end, like I said, it's going to come up in a few seconds here. You're going to see a couple options come up on the screen, and one of them is going to be the playlist for my most recent Disneyland trip. So if you want to watch those videos, you can. Okay, that's going to be it for me. I'm going to close things out. Thanks so much for watching, and I hope I see you next time. Bye! If you like this video, you can let me know by hitting thumbs up. You can check out some of my other videos by clicking one of the links on the screen. I post new videos every week, so be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to get notified every time I upload. Thanks so much for watching. See you in the next video.